At first, it was just another rave with my crew. Drop a little E, have a good night. What I didn't know was this was going to be one rave I probably won't ever forget. What I can remember, that is. We started out the night reaching the club around midnight. Didn't have the drugs when we got there, but that wasn't a problem. I found a buddy of mine and dropped a couple of tabs of orange Motorola. Good way to start the night. Rolling for a few hours sounds good after the week of work I've had. I waited around with my crew for a while, didn't seem to be getting the effects as quickly as usual. Didn't stress. Not all tabs work the same, right? Decided to step out and have a smoke. My buddy steps out and he's pissed. He dropped a tab at the same time I did, and he wasn't feeling anything. I calmed him down and convinced him to wait a while before finding the dealer and starting something ugly. I had a couple of smokes, then headed back in. It was unusually hot on the floor tonight, so I had a seat next to the door to chill for a while. No effects. Back's feeling a little better, though. One of my friends who had never tried E before tonight wandered over to me. He's rolling, wearing a mask and looking like he's having a good time. He takes the mask off and shoves it in my face. The icy vapors coming off the mask mean only one thing. One thing that I seem to overlook: Vicks Vapor Rub. This is what I had been missing. I inhaled deeply, and that was where my night really started. Couldn't quite tell if it was just lightheadedness or the E kicking in until a few minutes had passed. Yes, my roll had begun. I was in tune with the music as usual. All my movements were fluid and everything felt right. Something wasn't quite right, though. The beat was moving fast enough that I should have been bustin' out on the floor. No matter what I tried, I couldn't get more than a slide out of my body. I decided to go have a seat and enjoy the music. That was definitely feeling better. I was actually looking forward to putting in a full night of dancing, but it was starting to look like a mellow trip tonight. This probably influenced a lot of what happened later. I was peaking, and I found myself sitting in the back on a pool table with movement all around me. I had smoked some weed and was feeling pretty calm. Next thing I know, one of my buddies comes over and asks for $20. He's good for it, so I got no problems kicking him a 20. A little later, not sure how much time had passed, I've got a girl in my arms. Not sure where she came from, but I didn't mind. My buddy comes back and hands me a little bag and a bottle of water. I couldn't tell what was in the bag until I reached inside. What did I feel? The familiar roughness of those wonderful shrooms. Normally, I would have to know exactly what kind I'm taking here, but at this point, it doesn't seem to matter. I take the mushrooms out and shove them in my mouth and take a large drink. The mushrooms have the normal brackish flavor I'm used to. I soften them up with the water, chew them up, and swallow them down. The girl in my arms is already tripping off the house acid her friend had given her earlier. For some reason, this feels very appropriate. Skipping ahead a bit. My trip was much like my experience with E earlier. The effects took their time to hit me. I didn't realize I was tripping till my friend, with an incredibly elastic-like face, he's an actor, starts bobbing his head from side to side and shaking it very fast. All of a sudden, my friend is gone, and there is a woman's face on his head. Her movements are jerky and strangely melodic at the same time. Then she steps out of the light. When she steps back in, my friend is back, and he's smiling. I can't do anything but smile back and sit back down on the pool table. I'm tripping, and I'm tripping hard. The girl is back in my arms, and she's kissing me. Feels kinda weird, not quite like it should. Feels good, though. Not too much comes to me from this point besides sitting down at a table with a pipe in my hand and taking a hit. Doesn't quite taste the same as usual. My buddy leans over and whispers "Opium" in my ear. The whisper echoes through the vaults of my mind for a while, then I shrug and take another hit. I'm still in total control, but I'm just about to hit the edge and fling myself right off. Next thing I know, the music stops. Somebody lifts the record off the table, and the beat that has been invading my senses for the last 6 hours is gone. People are coming around and picking up all the chairs. It's time to go outside and face whatever reality has to throw at me. I get into the car with 3 people that I can truly say are 3 of the best people I have ever known. I drive to my buddy's house and we get out, walk through the house and into the garage. My friend's roommate and girlfriend are asleep in the house. Gotta keep it down so they don't wake up. It's about 6:30 a.m. now. We sit in a circle in the garage and talk about the previous events leading up to the moment. My friend who had never done E before was happy. He would like to try it again. He is a part of the experience now. Another of my friends is sitting next to me and looks a little stressed. He has been grinding his teeth all night. He was previously addicted to crystal meth and recognizes the grinding as a possible effect of that particular substance. In the particular state I was in, I had forgotten about the fact that I had been grinding my teeth all night as well. I passed it off. I know the risks of taking E. Sometimes you get a few things in that little pill that you don't know about. Not a problem. We talk in that little circle for a couple of hours, my friends passing the bong while I smoke more cigarettes. Cigarettes are tasting pretty good right now. We decide to convene to the living room. We're all talking about what we gotta do today. It's about 10 a.m. now. I know we're not going to get any of the things we are talking about done. Soon, a couple of people have dropped off to sleep. It's just me and one other. He gets up to turn the TV on, trying to keep it quiet for the roommate and girlfriend. As soon as he hits the button, the entire sound system fires up to a very deep bass tone. Everybody is on their feet, cursing and running around. My friend shuts the TV off and slouches deep into the couch. Shouldn't have messed with the TV. The boyfriend comes out of the room, bitches for a few seconds, more at his girlfriend's insistence than anything. I lay me head down on the pillow at my side, close my eyes, and think one thought. I wish I could remember more about that girl. I'm calm and collected now. I've reached a peace that I haven't known for a very, very long time.